Hi guys, this is our sixth session of System Verilog, and in today's session we will discuss about how driver and generator will communicate. Actually, there is mechanism something called mailbox. So using mailbox, they can exchange the data between them. Oh, this is the mechanism, right? So what is the driver? Actually, it takes the data from generator and drive it towards DUT and reference model. So towards DUT it use some signal level activity, and for reference model there is another mailbox to drive that data, right? And generator used to generate the random packets or data and feeds that packet to the driver, right? So if you need some more information on driver and generator, you can follow our first session of System Verilog, right? So let's see the coding point of view. So okay, let's say there is a class name called packet and some fields like int a, another 7 down to 0 data in, another one is 7 down to 0 address, and one enable bit. So we put here rand keyword. So in as our previous session we discussed about the randomization thing. So what is the mean of that? If we want to randomize the field, we need rand keyword. Suppose I don't want to randomize that field data in, so I have to remove that keyword rand from this side, right? So after that, as I told in many sessions, class consists two things. One is properties over here, another one is methods over here. So here we write a method known as print, some printing mechanism to display the value of our fields, right? Okay, this is our transaction or packet class. So our next class is something configuration class. So what is the mean of that class? Actually like there is something called mailbox, which is responsible to driven the data between generator and BFM or driver, right? So actually if we don't use this class, so every time we initiate the mailbox inside class, like here as I make the handle of packet class, also I have to write like mailbox chain to BFM and create the memory like is equal to new in each and everywhere where we want to use the mailbox. So to avoid that thing, we use the reusability and use some common class. You can write any name. So inside that we should declare that thing as static. What is the purpose to write mailbox as static? Because when we write static like this, mailbox gen to BFM is equal to new, so it will automatically allocate the memory using new keyword, and every time when we want to use the mailbox, there is no need for object allocation at every time, right? Okay, now another class is generator. We first of all we need to create the handle of our transaction class. What was the name of that packet? So let's say the handle name is pkt. After that there is run task. First of all we need to create the object for pkt. Pkt is equal to new. After that pkt dot randomize. So if you are not aware with this keyword, you can follow our previous lectures for randomization, right? I will also share the link in description. So after that, this is the way that how we can access the mailbox, because mailbox in another class name is myconfig. So first of all we need to write myconfig. After that we declared this mailbox as static. So whenever we want to access some static variable, the way is scope resolution operator. As you can see over here, this is called scope resolution operator. So first of all class name, scope resolution operator, then the variable name what you want to access, here gen to driver, right? Dot put. What is put? Put is the inbuilt method of mailbox to put the value inside. Actually there are lots of method inside mailbox. Some are blocking in nature, some are non-blocking in nature, so we will make a separate video for that, right? So what is the significance of this line? That inside my config class there is something mailbox known gen to driver dot put. We are putting the packet, that pkt, inside our mailbox, right? After that we write pkt dot print. So what is the pkt? Pkt nothing but a handle to this class. So inside this class there is something called print. What is print? Print is the display mechanism to print the value of our packets, right? So in next class the driver class. So again we have to make the object of packet of our packet like pkt. After that task run, and here what is the function of driver? To fetch the packet from generator. So my config scope resolution gen to driver dot get. Here we use get and here we use put. We are putting the packet from here generator side and getting the packet in driver side. So get pkt, after that pkt print, right? After that, as we all know, as we already described in our previous sessions, the system Verilog is a verification HVL language. So actually it is dynamic in nature, and we want some static things to run the simulation. So we write a module over here, name like top module or any name. So after that we have to create the handle of generator and driver. The handle name is gen and drive drb respectively. After that memory allocation using new function. After that what is this? Fork and join. Actually they known as threads in system Verilog. So whenever we want to run something in parallelly, so we use gen and driver. As we all know, many times we use some begin and like statement use with initial block. So what is suppose this is something begin and here we write rand. So the statements between them will execute in serial way, but if we want to execute in parallel, so we use fork and join mechanism. This is called parallel threads, right? So inside that we write gen dot run and drb dot run. So what is the mean of that? What is gen? Gen is nothing but a pointer of our generator class. So we are telling that generator should run using gen dot run and driver dot run. So here generator, what is the run inside that? Run is the task, means from this top module we are starting that task known as run. And what is the mean of driver dot run? So from this top module we are driving we are starting the task run inside our driver. This is the task, right? So let's run this code and see what happens. So so the result is here. Okay, let's write one more statement to make clarity. Actually there should not be any confusion from that what packet is printing from driver side or printing from generator side. So let's write Now let's run again. So as we can see from generator side, the packet is generated with the value A is this, data in is hex A9, address is hex 5B, and enable is hex 1. And what we are receiving, the value of A is this. You can see this value is same as what we are transmitting, right? Data in is A9, address was 5B, here we are receiving 5B, and enable is both side 1. So whatever we are transmitting or sending from generator side, we are receiving the same value in our driver. So that's a good thing, right? And suppose we want to generate more than one packet, so what we can do, we can use some loops. If you don't have if you don't have any clear understanding of loops and any doubt, so you can follow our previous lecture on loops. I will share the link in description. So let's see. Let's write repeat 5, begin, end. Here let's write repeat. We can also use repeat 5 or forever. Right. Now let's run it again. So these packets are coming from generator side. As you can see, each packet is different from previous one, right? This is first packet, this is second packet, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth. They are transmitting or generating side, and what we are receiving, that is driver side. So the first packet is with these values, like A's last 3 bit is 328, data in is A9, address is 5B, enable is 1. Let's check the first field, that is 328, address is A9, address is 5B, enable is 1. Let's check for second packet. What is the value of A? Last bit is DDF, data in is B8, address is 66, enable is 0. What we are receiving at second packet? This is DDF, data in is B8, address is 66, enable is 0. What is our fifth packet? What we are receiving? The A's last value is 45C, data in is AB, address is 04, and enable is 1. What we are transmitting the last packet? That is 45C, data in is AB, address is 04, and enable is 1. So all packets values are same. So this is the basic mechanism of mailbox, or the communication between driver and our generator. So guys, that's all for the session. If you have any doubt, then please make a comment in comment box, right? Okay, thank you.